निपुण भारत, निपुण भारत, निपुण भारत.
Unfortunately, in our schools, we are not working on the skill set for more than 2 or 3%. 95% of the work is being done only on information. This is where we are stuck. This is the reason why it is difficult for us to understand education. So today, what do we need to work upon? We will have to work on skill set development. But what are the skills needed? There are 4 types of skill sets. Work needs to be done on these 4 steps. We know 3 types of skill sets, but we do not know the 4th type of skill set, which is important. We understand 3 or 4 types of skill sets that we are talking about. The first type of skill set for which we are putting a lot of effort is linguistic skills, literacy skills. The second skill set we are working upon is life skill. Third type of skills we are working upon is called vocational skills, business skills. So in our school or outside, we are seeing that these 3 skill sets are being worked upon. We are teaching our students literacy. The definition of literacy is also humorous. Our definition of literacy means a student should be able to read and write. He should be able to do mathematics. When a child can do this, we call him literate. If you look at OECD countries, then their definition of literacy means students should also be able to do coding and programming. Student does this, they say that the student is literate. So we need to check that we also have to work on the definition of literacy. What we are trying to understand is all the efforts that we are putting in, you are doing it only for literacy. Which is the second skill? Well, that is life skill. In our textbooks, we have some lessons. We have written down what life skills are. We have written down the values and we work on the life skills based on these values is what we feel. We are not really working on the life skills. We are working only on values, and that values too in the form of information. It is not being developed as skills in students. That is the reason we have to say many times that student is going to school, but it is of no use. He has not understood anything, neither he learnt anything. Because the life skills that needed to be taught as skills have been passed on merely as information. Friends, the third form of skill is vocational skill. That is business skill. Do not teach about business skill in our school at all. Our student will complete 10th and then go to ITI, or he will complete 12th and going to Polytechnic. Then he might go for BE, after which he will develop vocational skills or business skills. Right now it is important for him to learn vocational skills. Maximum work that is happening in our schools is happening for literacy skills. And there too, our problem is that hardly 63% of the students can read. Hardly 40 to 41% of students know mathematics, division. This is the success that we have achieved in literacy skills. That is the reason all of us have come together, and under NIPUN Bharat, we are trying to see how by 2027 the students will have correct knowledge. It is necessary for 2027 to arrive for our strengths to learn literacy skills. We really need to think about this. All of us teachers and everyone who is working on the education system, and 4 skills that I am talking about where the real problem is, which we have not understood. That is the 4th skill set, which is called learning skills. There are 4 types of skill sets. First is literacy skill, second is life skill, third is vocational skill, and the 4th is learning skill. Learning skill means the art of how to learn, but we do not know these skill sets. Now it is included in our national education plan. The learning skills are necessary. Then what is learning skills? Some people call the learning skills as the 21st century skills, and some people call it 6 C's. Those 6 C's means learning skills. So when you are talking about these 4 skill sets, which are the basic skill sets, what do you feel will be the basic skills? Will it be literacy skill? Will it be life skill? Will it be vocational skill? Or will it be learning skill? We normally get confused about this. We feel once a student can read and write, the rest can be achieved. Friends, you are wrong. The most important from these skill sets is the learning skill. Once students know the art of how to learn, then they will keep learning. Maybe literacy skills or life skills or vocational skills. He can understand any type of skill once he understands the art of how to learn. So UNESCO, while defining education, has defined it as learning to learn means education. To know learning to learn is the start of the learning process. For this to be achieved, the students should be well versed with learning skills. What are those learning skills? They are critical thinking, creative thinking, communication, collaboration, compassion, and confidence. These 6 C's are learning skills. Once students know these learning skills well, they will speed up the process of education. So all the efforts that we are putting to develop literacy skills, we need to change the direction of our efforts. on how will the student acquire learning skills. Once the students are aware of learning skills, then they will learn with speed. The speed of their education will increase. They will also acquire the other skill sets. Unfortunately, we are seeing that we feel the first three parts in education, that is giving information, giving values and giving skills, out of which we are spending 90% of effort on information, 2 or 3% to values and 2 or 3% to skills. When we think about skills, where do we put in more effort? Definitely to the literacy skills. We are not focusing on other skills at all. After this, we say students are not updated. Our students are unemployed. Our students do not have employment. How will they get employment? If you are only providing information, it will not work. This is the reason we need to understand that the basics are the learning skills. Once the students know the learning skills, they will be able to achieve learning to learn. Once they achieve this, then they will learn whatever they want to with speed. You and me, we have a common aim that our students should learn with speed. For this, we need to understand what is education. What do we do when we give education? How much we are putting on skills? Which skills should we work upon? We need to think about all this. In the next training session, we will be working upon how to develop learning skills. I hope you have understood the importance of learning skill. Let us put more effort on learning skills henceforth. Best of luck to you for that. Thank you, friends.